I'm Tom for Waterwise Botanicals. You might have seen in our other video where we started showing you our Hot Shots program, and we actually showed flames approaching these fireproof plants. Well, I'm standing right where the hot burning fire was, and plants look great, don't they? But you know, when we talk to people about them, in your mind's eye, you're thinking about a succulent plant here and a succulent plant there. So what we want to do in this video today is to show you how each of these varieties that are part of our Hot Shots group actually look and how they actually are used to be fire protection. In other words, not just a plant here and not just a plant there, but you can see that this is the elephant's food bush, one of the varieties, and you can see that you plant it in a solid mass. So it might be a wavy drift on a slope, it might be on the perimeter edge of your property, and especially if it's from a direction where prevailing winds generally bring fire, like in Southern California, our most dangerous fire winds are our Santa Ana winds. So maybe on the east side of your property, if you have a fantastic fireproof succulent hedge of permanent succulent shrubs, then that's going to give you fantastic protection. So this particular variety is Portulacaria afra olifant. This is the one that grows tall, and it can grow up to easily be 8 feet tall. Portulacaria afra olifant, the olifant variety of the elephant's food bush, of which totally we have 4 varieties of elephant's food bush. One grows very flat and low, so it's not really that fire protective, except that if you want some space like your net zero space around the house where you don't want a very low growing carpet of fireproof material, that one works good. And so we have that variety, that's Portulacaria afra minima. This is Portulacaria afra variegata. We just saw Portulacaria afra olifant, and then there's Portulacaria afra bulifant. 4 different varieties. Oh, and regular Portulacaria afra, the smaller green leafed variety. So there's basically 4 or 5 varieties of just this plant family alone that are fantastic fireproof plants, not only because you want to work on protecting your home, but they're beautiful. This particular planting is close to 20 years old, almost zero maintenance, and very low water use also. So it wins in every category of what you're concerned about when you're saying, what do I do with my spaces, especially slope spaces and perimeter edge spaces of my home. So this is a different variety of the same elephant's food bush family. This is the variegated variety. Sometimes we call it tricolor elephant's food bush because it has these creamy yellow leaves and then red stems and little green tints in the leaves as well. This one grows more bushy than tall, so it's great for kind of a spreading level at about 2 to 2.5 feet. But again, look at this dense mass. And so you can take a sweep and look up, another variety of the elephant's food bush family. Okay, so again, you don't always want a big bushy plant or a hedge type plant in your fire protection group of Hot Shots. Sometimes, again, we're talking about the net zero space around your home that, by the way, is going to be required in the state of California. That's law. You have to have non-flammable material for 5 feet around your home. So this would be a sunny side, and this variety is called cotyledon longfingers. And not only is it fireproof, not only does it stay low, about within 1 foot to 1.5 feet, but it has beautiful pastel orange colored flowers for a good part of the year in late spring and early summer. So it's a beautiful flowering variety of succulent for your Hot Shots group. Two more plants in our Hot Shots group, the Crassula family. This is called the cookie plant, I guess because the leaves are kind of shaped like a cookie. They always have little spots on them, doesn't hurt anything, and we'd like to think of those as the chocolate chips. But anyway, you can see again that this is a solid mass of fireproof succulents. I've seen plants of this 40, 50 years old, just solid, don't really get a lot bigger than what you see right here in height, but again, another fire protective mass of a beautiful blue-gray color. And then right in front is this green variety of crassula, which is the jade plant family roughly. And I'm not too fond of jade plants themselves. Some people like them, some people don't like them. But this particular variety is called Gullum. And the Gullum variety of jade plant, to me, just looks like a very natural, almost regular shrubby type plant rather than looking like a succulent. And again, though, you can see that you get solid massing of fireproof protection in green leaves, green foliage, and it even has tiny little white stars with flowers on it in about December. So there's some flowers on it now. It's never a spectacular show, but it's a beautiful, fresh green colored plant to go with your group of other varieties that you can plant out of the hotshots group.